What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about trading psychology and many other aspects of trading, as well as technical and fundamental matters that you need to know as a trader. So this is a very important session, as this is New York and London session coming together. So in this session we will be looking at the most suitable trade for us. As you have seen yesterday, we had an amazing gold trade from this YouTube live session, and we will look forward to have more. As you have seen that there's an enormous value in this live session. So before I begin, guys, so that I can stay motivated, give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also press that bell notification if you haven't done yet, and make sure you use the live chat on your right side. Ask any question, interact with other members, help others. It will really also helpful to you. With that said, let's begin today's session. We will be looking at starting with, as usual, with the gold price. Now we saw that there is a spike to the upside on gold, and what I think that, as you can see, gold has come to the support zone again. Looks like that gold will have another push to the upside to this daily 20 EMA. Now you see that gold yesterday, just from this 20 EMA, has been rejected. Now we saw that today the price has come back to this support zone on the daily, again pushing high, and I think that this market slowly will move up to the daily 20 EMA, and from this zone we could see another rejection. So with that said, as you know that I always look at daily chart, because daily chart is very important in my view, because daily chart is where most trader invest their funds, because daily chart is reliable, and also you can find a lot of trade in daily chart, swing trades, and also those who work full-time or want to easy life. So it's a freedom, as you know, the daily chart, just trading half an hour and then leave for the day, go to swimming, leisure activities. So that's why daily chart is so important. And we saw that from the daily chart, from this very important level of resistance zone, we saw that gold created a lower high and then slowly rejected. Now with that rejection, what I see that today the price again come to this support zone, trying to push high. So if I look at the 4-hour perspective on gold, we see that the price has come to this support now, and if the price breaks down to this, let's say 4-hour 20 EMA or along this zone, what I think that we might see another bounce to the upside. So you can see that gold again come to the 1830 level. Let me look at the 5-minute chart, guys, to see. We saw that there is a movement to this level of support, and let me see what's happening. This is 1-hour chart. So probably you have seen, I will discuss about yesterday's trade that we have closed with profit. After I leave the live streaming, it has come to the profit zone. Now looking at 4-hour perspective, guys, we saw that gold has gone to this resistance level and again has come to this support zone. Now it is crucially important to see either this market is bouncing back from here. Looks like that it might bounce back from this support zone. As you can see, this is 5-minute chart on gold, and the price is respecting this support zone, and we see that I think that there will have a bounce. So we just started, let's see how it goes. If we see any kind of reversal here, let's say double bottom or an inverted head and shoulder, we might think of going long on gold, for short term at least. So we see that basically gold has come to this zone again, and in case, let's say in this session, if gold come to this 20 EMA on the 4-hour perspective, will be a very good place for potential long trading opportunity, because it could happen that from the daily perspective, gold, highly likely that gold might go up and test this daily 20 EMA and then could return back because when the price normally bounce from monthly support, this is a monthly support, the price in that case normally breaks the local structure. So local structure on the daily previous swing high is this one. This is the previous swing high on gold, which is the 1847 level. And what I think that the market might break this high little bit, and then we could see that gold might be rejecting. So with that said, on the 4-hour again, let's see how this price action form. What I think that we might see slowly another spike to the upside to this level, and then we could see a rejection. So let's keep that running on, and then we'll jump on the trade as soon as we will find, like we did yesterday. Amazing gold trade. And going back to yesterday's gold trade, guys, so let's quickly recap that trade for those. I'm sure that in this live session you enjoyed this trade, and interestingly you can see that exactly where I put the TP target, gold reversed from there. So let me tell you now that trade that we have opened yesterday. So we opened from here after 15 minutes. The reason I'm repeating this trade is because so that you understand what is going on, like what worked out well if we look at, and also what didn't work also we look at. The trade that didn't work also we need to analyze. The trade that worked out also we need to analyze. So the one that worked out, let's first look at that, and then we'll jump on the one that didn't work out as well. At some point we always have some kind of trade like this. So you see that gold basically after this 15 minutes candle, probably in this zone, I didn't put the exact entry, but something like that. So we gone long on gold. Now what's the reason behind this trade? See, this is the key points that I look at. What we saw that basically on gold, this is the 15-minute chart, and we saw that, let me replay the chart from where we started. So after this candle, I know that everyone present here in this live session, those who were yesterday, you have seen this gold trade that we have opened, and also the same trade was sent to the student. Now you can see that after closing this 15 minutes candle that I called for this trade, now here there is a trap. That trap is that I also thought that might be I am also in trap. That's why I always put a risk management. So you saw that gold basically has formed a head and shoulder, you see that, and this is the trap. And many retail traders fall into the trap, and that's why I always tell these guys that that the pattern will come later. The first will come is trend, and then price action, and then the rest. Okay, so you saw the trend in this market in this 15 minutes price action is bullish. Very important. Trend is up. You can see, how do you know a market is in a bullish or bearish trend? You can see that there was a big impulse during this live session. Also you saw this impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, and it is starting up another impulse. So if you take that line off, what you see that basically the market created series of higher high and higher low. So this is a uptrending market structure. So we found the trend is up. The next thing is we saw the break of local structure. This is the sweet spot that I always look at, that looking at the breaking of local structure. Now this is the local trend. You can see that an uptrend, and we saw that the price basically has broken this support here, okay, and then created an overextended market to the downside. If you look at the 5 minutes, you will see, and at the same time the price tested this previous resistance zone, which is exactly turning support here. So this is the resistance here, and there was an inverted head and shoulder. If you look at 5-minute chart, you will see that, and from that inverted head and shoulder breakout, tested twice and then feel that imbalance, and then the price, and this is where I call for the bullish trend. And this is why that, guys, I say that focus is very important. You always need to look at the bigger picture rather than a small fraction, because when we don't pay attention, we normally look at the very smaller fraction let's say on this head and shoulder, and thinking that okay, the price is at the top, the price formed a head and shoulder, let's go short. But in fact, it is overall, it's a bullish market. Now if if I turn on our TF strategy indicator, that also I get a confirmation for a bullish trade, and this is the buy signal on gold on 15 minutes. As you can see that I normally recommend you guys to use this indicator on the higher time frame, but if everything is favoring you, you can try on the 15 minutes to see if it is giving you further confirmation. And this is an incredible tool that available only in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. An indicator, it's not an indicator, it's basically our TF or trend following strategy that you teach our students, is translated into a Python script. And we have seen that afterwards, in fact, the market has gone exactly where you put this take profit and then revert back. But we closed earlier, okay, a bit earlier, because the news was coming, I think at 1843 or 42. And I also posted in the free Telegram channel about the update, guys. So make sure you join the free Telegram channel as well. If any trade that I mentioned that we run in this live session, any update, including all the educational content, will be posted on the free Telegram channel, link in the description of this video. And also let me give you a link in the chat so that you can join just a free Telegram channel, but it will really help you to stay ahead and up to date in this everything from this academy. So let me post you the free Telegram channel link. Okay, so let's look at the chat, guys. Thank you very much for being here. It's an amazing experience. Favor, hi coach, AUD USD. I am in bearish trade. I'm big bear. What is your analysis? I think AUD USD might could be bearish. Let's look at James. Good morning, James. Thank you very much. Will thank you for sharing information. No problem. Will, thank you for that. Building and okay. Good day from Greg. I'm from Brisbane. Thank you. I'm from Sydney, Australia. Good day. Thank you. It's gonna down. Yeah. Favor AUD USD. Yep, I'll look at it. Usdjpy, Eurojpy. So we'll look at Eurojpy and AUD USD and all of them. So let's look at now Eurojpy. Now we had a trade that has gone wrong today. Eurojpy has had an SL, so let's discuss that one as well. Now Eurojpy, I have posted analysis. You have seen that. So we bought from here, it created a false breakout and then immediately has come back down. So this is happened in the market. It's a clear liquidity gap in this movement. Now the thing that the reason it has reverted back is because of this resistance. Okay, so you can see that there is a big rejection from this resistance, and the way it formed, it should be bullish. And I think that this market, you'll see that ultimately will go up. But what it did is basically from after breaking the monthly high, okay, EJ rejected. It's happens especially when it breaks the monthly high, when the market revert or reject, and we can't do anything about it. It's just a pure liquidity grab, and because it gathered liquidity from this resistance, we might see that this market might be coming even back to this daily 20 EMA or even lower than this. So let's look at how it does. But at the same time, after testing this level, we'll see how the price reacts. See, when the price does like this, okay, and then after liquidity gap it reject, at any point it may resume its uptrend. Now the only way we can be sure that when it is resuming its uptrend is when the price either will break any kind of level, especially let's say it breaks down below this 20 EMA, created a couple of false breakout, and then started to push up, then we'll go long. So the price action basically will tell you how the market might be doing in this movement. So let me look at the chart, guys. dollar yen. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for everything. No problems, Mohammed. Thanks for being here. Hi, sir. Thank you. Among the most important economies today, US employment claims for 30K. So, yep, yeah, there's a high impact news coming. Let me look at the Forex Factory. For those who are new in trading, guys, this website Forex Factory is a news calendar, and we can see that any high impact news. I think that you know how to filter out, but if you still don't know, let me know. So any high impact news will be displayed here. We see that basically there is NZD, and so it's gone 2 a.m. Sydney time, which is now a couple of almost 2 hours later. There's USD. I normally look at the high impact news. There are some medium impact also sometimes affect the pricing, but this $1 at 2 a.m. is quite significant news. And afterwards, so this week basically there will not have any news, and next week is NFP, guys. NFP is always crazy week, and this week also crazy. The market is very volatile, and that's what we need as a trader. NFP also coming up. It's pretty exciting time. So let's look at all of them now, because we see that okay, looking at AUD USD, we see that AUD USD, guys, what I think that you see a couple of dodges AUD USD. Now I think that AUD USD is very, very strongly bearish now. Okay, let me look at from this 1 hour chart, which is closing very soon. It's also formed a bearish candle. Now look, the way it is forming, okay, I was waiting basically AUD USD to hit 0.6747 level where there is a 20 EMA, and if it does, in case you can see that 1 hour candle is now trying to reject to the downside, but it is possible for AUD USD to hit this 20 EMA. If it does, from this level we will be selling AUD USD. This market, if you look at the monthly, you can see that basically AUD USD has formed a monthly, a very long bearish engulfer, and I would definitely look at this instrument for potential bearish trade, and I think that this market will drop a lot in this direction. So let me look at everything. So AUD USD is one of my favorite now. AUD USD favor, good job. Good day, coach. Thank you. Hello, coach. Good evening. XRP long term. I'm waiting for a good breakout. Okay, Mustafa, we'll look at it. Will the news affect GJ too? USD may not affect that much. Okay, normally NFP is it affects every instrument, but USD news, this one ISM service PMI may not affect GJ, but there is volatility in every instrument. Normally when USD news, there is always high level of volatility in all the instrument. There is a reason behind it. That the reason is very simple, is that normally that, let's say when there is a high impact news, so what happened is that, for example, overall liquidity in the market, the way I look at that phenomena of having volatility in all instrument, is I look at a bit different way. It will really make sense to you. You see that the liquidity that you see in the market, let's say USD, euro, gold, is basically, for me, it's like an energy. So or let's not compare with energy, let's compare with an ocean of water. Okay, so when one instrument, let's say, became very, very extremely volatile, So where this liquidity come from? It come from the other instruments. So overall total liquidity is, you can say, that constant. Let's put it that way to understand, to be able to understandable. So let's say total liquidity is 100, right? Now if one instrument suddenly got very viral, let's say 20, let's say initially it was 5 as a score, and suddenly it became very bullish, became 20. So where the rest of the 15 points or score came from this 100, right? So basically it just, distribution from one liquidity, one kind to the other. That's why when one instrument getting very volatile, it affects because the liquidity come from other instrument, right? Let's say someone is closing Gbpusd and investing on euro dollar, right? So let's say someone is buying USD, so they are probably selling the commodity currency or something else. So there is always has to be a balance. So that's why it normally impact in everywhere when there is a very high level of volatility. Okay, so let's look at now again with the gold. Okay, I'll be more interested on AUD USD, guys. Looks like that AUD USD. Okay, all right, AUD USD has formed very strong double doji and then rejected. And this is what AUD USD has done. You see that multiple times liquidity grab. There's one here, there's one here, and then AUD USD started to drop. Now if I look at monthly on AUD USD, guys, what I see that, let's look at the bigger picture. Always keep in mind that bigger picture is the key. Let's say if you want to build a building, though you are putting a brick on the building, but you can't think, you can't take the picture of only on the brick. You need to look at all of the plan, how the walls will go, roof will come, floor will come, and then you can place the bricks in the right place. In the similar way, when you look at a market, the first thing that I look at is the bigger picture that will give you a flow, which way, which direction to take. So you see that AUD USD, this is the resistance level here, okay, on the monthly. Okay, this is the resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. Okay, so historically bearish market, and from that resistance we have seen that AUD USD form this monthly bearish engulfer now, which is a very, very important candlestick pattern. And I love trading bearish engulfer. And with that bearish engulfer, there are two important factors to look at. The firstly is that the price basically has broken this resistance level once on the monthly, rejected. Next time it in fact penetrated the high and then again closed back as a long bearish engulfer. So that's the sign that this market in fact at least will come to this next liquidity zone. There are a couple of levels to look at when the price will drop. One is here, the other one is here, and I think that both of this level will be tested in this drop. So looking at weekly, now from the weekly there is only one thing that is a little bit of concern with me, is that you can see that from this support on the weekly, this long, this pin bar has formed. And what I think that, because this is the weekly candle and there's only 1 day remaining before the weekly close, what I think that after dropping to this support, we might see AUD USD reverting back on the weekly. Why? Because the market left a little bit of imbalance in this area. So this is a probability, because you can see this support here, and also this 20 EM on the weekly is basically a support, and the market has left an imbalance. Now looking at the daily, you see that AUD USD on the daily, there's a nice looking downtrend impulse correction. We can expect for an impulse to the downside. Now from the 4-hour perspective, you see that this is a support that I'm expecting AUD/USD might go for a reversal, which may happen, may not happen, but the way the price has started to drop on AUD/USD is it might even just may continue to this support, okay? Because when you see this kind of double dodges, multiple liquidity grab is basically preparation for a bigger move. So from this lower time frame, we see that basically AUD/USD is forming a stronger, a reversal or a stronger bearish price action. So let's see how it does. But in case in this session, if this one is going up to this level, definitely we'll be opening a sell position. Always wait for an overextended market, and then normally I go for a ride like we did yesterday. At any point we might find as selling opportunity or buying opportunity. So make sure guys you stick all the time, because anytime we might go for a call. And there's a lot of things to take from this session. As you know that this live session is very unique. You know that, guys, you love it, I know that, because you not only discuss about the trading and technical, we also discuss about important aspect of trading psychology. And as a matter of fact, trading psychology, that it's a big part of trading. The reason I talk about these guys, that sometimes I say to you about my trading, I'm just showing you how you can what I can say, how you can grow a smaller account into a bigger account. Okay, so basically guys, when I started this account, that I said that this 5,000 I'm gonna take it to 20,000 and then 40,000, and then I'm gonna show you that actually you can grow a smaller account into a bigger account. And this 5,000 now is $7,350, and you can see that it's a live trading account. And this is the main thing that I talk about, guys, about the trading psychology, patience. That there is a misconception about in this market is that to become a profitable trader or to make a living from trading, you need probably a bigger account or probably a lot of capital. In fact, as a matter of fact, trading is just a skill that you need to learn, and then you display, and then you grow. So to come to that position, the first thing that I had to overcome, because I'm sharing my own experience, I'm sure that you can relate this with your experience as well, as you can see. So basically, when the secret of being a profitable trader is you need to wait for a time span. Okay, this is the key points. Keep in mind, time span is very, very important, because you need to give yourself some time. Now you can speed up your learning curve. The first thing that I would say, that keep your job. If you are doing a job, keep your job on, keep your a dream on, and beside the job, give some time to learn. Maybe you are in the park or playing, in the middle you can look at the chart. So slowly your brain will understand the pattern, and then you can grow a smaller account into a bigger account. And to develop that skill of becoming a profitable trader, 70% of your success will depend on your trading psychology. And what is your trading psychology? I would say that the big part of trading psychology is overcoming the fear, emotion of fear and emotion of greed. Okay, and I look at the fear is completely a different aspect. In many areas in my life, in the past I solved some problem. I love solving any problem in the root rather than putting a band-aid on it. Let's say some people might say that, okay, use a bot or a robot to overcome fear, or maybe just use what I can say a strategy to overcome fear. That's completely wrong concept, because in fact to overcome fear, you need to go deep in it and then unroot it. So to understand how the fear works, or how to I'm sure that guys, you probably in the same journey like me, understanding why trading so impacted. How many of you in fact experience fear in trading? I think that everyone will agree in the beginning, and there is a reason behind it. Firstly, I'll finish quickly and then we'll go back to the technical analysis, but this is very important. I think that in my long experience that I gather, so is that basically why do we fear? First of all, let's say you are trading in a demo account, right? You will see that you will make a lot of winning trades, a lot of good trades, and you're gonna make good profit on it, right? But why do we fear when we open in a live account? Very simple. We put a meaning behind it. Okay, what's the meaning we put? See, anything outside of our human eye we see, we have a meaning behind it. Okay, when we born, we don't know anything, and then slowly we start to understand. There's a tree here, there's a bus here, there's a table, chair, house. So we put a meaning behind it, and that meaning is labeled in our brain as some kind of emotional experience. Let's say you had a very good ride on your slide when you are a very kid, and you see that a very smaller kid will just crawl into that slide over and over again, because a smaller kid doesn't have any language, probably just thinking in terms of image. So when they see that image, their brain translate automatically. It's a good experience. Go there, do it over and over again, and the kid run and go to the slide and do it over and over again, right? So similarly, when you grow up, we think that we understand, we know, but as a matter of fact, 97% of our action comes from the emotional experience that we have from an associated meaning that we put outside of ourselves. So then how does it affect the trading account? Is, for example, when you open a trade, okay, and then your account balance is fluctuating up and down, and probably is going in minus. Now it really triggers a huge emotional response inside us, that because the association with the trading account is, we think that if I win the trade, I will be successful, and that's a meaning behind it. Okay, now when we see that money going in a drawdown, there is an emotional trigger, and that drawdown lead, because trade will never go in one direction. There will be some fluctuation always, even there will have some losing trade also in some point, but the brain translates it as a kind of threat to our success. So basically in most majority case, our brain works in three mood. One is this middle brain that generates emotion. So it either labels something as a friend or as a threat. Okay, like that. Something that is beneficial for us, something not beneficial, something risky. So when it labels that something is threat, as this is our reptilian brain from long ago it developed, it triggers an emotional response that is a fear. Okay, there's something danger, let's go, and the brain turn into a mode, switch to a fight flight response mode, and then our judgment become clouded, and we started to make some irrational decision. Every human like that. I am also like that. No one can overcome fully fear. So basically overcoming fear means like overriding that fear with some action, some courageous. So then how do you combat, how can you reduce that impact of fear in your trading? Let's come to the solution. What I think that you can reduce that curve by some practice. For example, everyone has a different kind of practice. Firstly, if you don't do any practice, but if you stick to the game of trading, you ultimately will overcome that fear, because it's all about the experience. Okay, the more experience you will give, the quicker you can overcome it. But on top of this, you can accelerate that learning curve. If you're very serious about trading, you try to relax your brain. Is very important, because when we are awake, let's say I'm talking, our brain operates in a beta frequency. Beta is when we are thinking. Okay, in a beta frequency, normally we always the brain in thinking mode and reject a lot of information that doesn't resonates with the belief and many other things. So if you can switch to your brain to other frequencies, such as on alpha or theta, by many kind of practice. Let's say you love sports, you can do that. So this is a part of disciplinary action. And even when you are trading, sit down on your desk, relax for 5 to 10 minutes, take deep breath, focus on an object and try to concentrate at one point. There are many practice people does. So how does it will work is that it will put your brain in a alpha frequency, alpha wave. Okay, so when the brain is in alpha, then how does it directly affect your trading? Because when you are fearing, your brain cannot relax. You cannot come to an alpha brainwave, right? So how does it work? Let me give a quick example and then I will jump onto the. Let's say you are in a house where there is a snake in the house, right? In front of you, alone. Okay. Now, if I tell you, okay, focus on trading, there is a snake, a poisonous snake in front of you, and you are sitting on your trading desk, and I'm telling you, okay, the snake is looking at you, can you trade, focus? You can't, because you're fearing that there is something might bite you, and your brain will not be able to focus, and your brainwave probably in beta or gamma, any kind of crazy brainwave is going on, and you can't focus, right? You can't make a right decision. So fear like this, same thing. When you see a snake or you are fearing, the same thing, you can't focus, and that's why we can't take the right trade. But what if let's say you are sitting in a room, but there is a beach out there, nice music, some food, and you are very relaxed, right? What will happen? Your brain slowly will come to an alpha brainwave, and your focus will be laser. You'll pay attention to the right thing, and you make the right decision. So that is why relaxation is so important to overcome fear. That will speed up your trading. Not only in trading, it will entirely change your life if you know how to do that. Hopefully that you found value in it. I'm sure that this is the route where you can overcome if you are very serious in trading. Hopefully that you understand. We'll jump on more on this one. Let me look at now gold. Let's see how it is doing. We see that this market on this 4-hour time frame, there is a candle closing in 49 minutes on gold, and with that candle we see that I think that gold might come a bit deeper down, drop down, because when I can't figure out fully gold, I go to AUD USD, because AUD USD normally will give you a very good idea of how gold might do. They normally follow each other. So AUD USD, looking at monthly again, okay, we saw that from the monthly perspective. Okay, so there is something that I see on AUD USD, guys. You can see that. You see there is a big long monthly candle. Try to understand. This is the support of this monthly candle. Okay, All right, this is the support. That means that from this point on a USD on the monthly, there was a big buying happen here. Okay, big move to this zone. Now what happened here, you can see there is a higher low has been created. Now with that higher low, okay, we saw that there is another buying happen. Now what happened, the price just broken this low above this high. And what I think that AUD USD, there is still how many pip, it's still 28 pip, but I think that after breaking this low or from this support, we might see AUD USD is again bouncing to the upside, which is very high probability to happen. Now why? Because firstly we found the two level on the monthly that you can see this is the support, this is support, and the price was, you see, creating series of higher low. Okay, you can see there is a higher low, higher low, higher low. For the first time it created a lower low. So because it created a lower low, it has violated this level, this pattern. We might see a bounce from here. This is the first thing. Secondly, we already have seen a bounce on the lower time frame, but we might see again. Now if I look at the weekly, with that bounce from the weekly, we have a probability for AUD USD to, you know, to test this level. There is a long bearish candle. You can see there's a middleman here, and this is the support zone on AUD USD on the weekly, and which is the resistance here, okay, with this 20 EMA on AUD USD. Now that support with this weekly 20 EMA, what I think that AUD USD with that bounce might test this level and then might come back for a long-term downtrend. Okay, the whole point here is to find the exact point of buying or selling in the market for long-term trade. Now looking at daily, now I know that coming to this point can be a little bit of ambitious because the price already has a big drop, but it's still there is a probability. Okay, now this is the level that we are expecting. Let me look at the 4 hour. Okay, so yeah, there is still a probability. You can see that the price already tested that level here, and what I think that AUD USD after dropping this level, we'll see highly likely we can expect to push to the upside and then to drop. So understanding this fact, then where I will be opening AUD USD sell only if this current candle, let's say, has gone up, tested this 20 EMA, or has reverted back to form a green candle here, then we can sell AUD USD for this move. So basically we found a zone that where we can expect AUD USD to come here and to bounce, or if it breaks, then we'll see again retest. So for the time being, there is only small gap we have for potential trading. So let's see how we can find an opportunity in this market in the upcoming times. Okay, thumbs up. Thank you very much. Good day, coach. How are you doing today? I'm good. Please, can you look at NatCat? Yeah, absolutely, look at it. So it was just doing what favor. AUD USD is preparing still for drop, but from this support we might see bounce. Which setting do you need for me to 20 EMA? Which settings do I need? Okay, so to set up 20 EMA, if it is in trading view, go to this indicator section, type EMA, okay, exponential moving average, click on it like that. Once you click on it, you'll see it here. I think this one. Okay, so this one, all right, double click on it and then just put here 20, and normally I put the color is blue for 20 EMA. Okay, it will be double for me, so I'm gonna not do that. Okay, it became double in fact. Let me delete it. Okay, so basically that's how you can set 20 EMA on your chart. Also US30, please absolutely look at it. GJ, please absolutely set up for 20 EMA. Yeah, so we discussed, hopefully that you got it. Dollar yen, I'm a small bull. What's your thought? Faber shipping, okay, I'm a small bull. I'll look at it. Suki, gold daily, absolutely. Hi, hello coach, can you give me some insight regarding Euro USD? Thanks. Yeah, I will be looking at Euro USD as well. Dollar yen, absolutely. Thank you, coach. No problems. Mindset is very important. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that. If possible, can you also teach smart money concept live, because I haven't seen nobody teaching that. Yeah, Moise. Yeah, absolutely. I know that. I know people. As I mentioned, that this education is very difficult to get. I'll talk about. I have a couple of videos that I posted also on the YouTube channel, guys. Free in the channel. Make sure that you subscribe and join the free Telegram channel also. So smart money concept is really a very smart concept. We'll talk about it, and in fact the trade that we have opened yesterday, this is where we can find the smart money concept explanation very clearly. And this trade, it's a perfect example to discuss a smart money concept. And then I'll jump on the chart, guys. Let me look at the smart money concept on this one. 1 second. Okay, so if I replay the chart, this is where we have opened the trade, right? So here is the smart money concept. Smart money concept means smart money, how they do, they normally buy from a very important area of value. Okay, so there are some zone, they don't do like gambling, that whenever they feel like they can buy sell, because smart money, in fact, even let's say as a retail trader, we found a trade, even with a strategy we can trade, even they cannot trade whatever way they want, because they have a big volume to invest and trade. And when they invest, that affect the price. Okay, so they need to do it in a certain way. So smart money concept is basically a concept where the smart money is buying and selling, and I think that this is the very important point one must understand before they become profitable trader. And I can say that, let's say out of 1000 trader who are profitable, you might find 999 of them must know clearly about the smart money concept. So it is an essential component of understanding smart money concept to become a profitable trader. So smart money concept is like basically where in the level, there are some levels in the chart where the smart money is buying or selling in the market. So how do you know in fact where they are buying and selling is the key point. So basically, let's say a market created a false breakout, okay, and then form a double bottom, has broken out from the double bottom. So this double bottom, this is the point where smart money were interested to sell, has broken out, the price has come back to the same level where the smart money sold, that was a supply zone, has broken down. Now that same level turned into a demand zone, and that is what called a smart money concept. Okay, because by understanding this, you know that who are the market mover, how they are doing, is just following their footstep, and that is trading is all about understanding how the big boys are doing and then following their footstep. It's very important. So this is what smart money concept is. There are some zone, and in this trade that talk, let me replay that again. So in this zone, see that this is the previous resistance turning support here. Okay, and this is where you saw that there was an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, so you saw that basically this local support is completely broken. Okay, with that break of this local support, the price has broken down, grabbed the liquidity, okay, and then formed an inverted head and shoulder, has broken to the upside again. So this is where the smart money bought, okay, and you can see that, and that is why I bought this gold trade, you know, and this is where, you know, we made the decision. This is why I explained a lot of things, and this is what exactly our TF or trend following strategy giving us a buy alert from the zone where the smart money bought. And this is how, you know, it's important that one must understand how the market moves, okay. So and as you have seen that this trade in fact worked out well. Now there is a specific strategy that we understand to understand this kind of market, available in our website as well, guys. If you want to learn that strategy and also trade with us in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, that we are trading every day, there is a link in the description area. You can visit the website to join us to become an independent trader, and also there is a link at the top of this chat. You can see this link of the website. I'll recommend you to visit the website to learn everything that we have. And also this indicator, you can see that quite a few buy alert according to our rules support strategy, also available for all the lifetime members to access from their student dashboard. Okay, so let's look at now dollar yen, how it is doing. Okay, we saw the dollar yen, like the, you know, all the JPY pairs, there was a liquidity gap, a rejection, and then immediately going up. And this market is in fact is a strong bullish market, and as you can see, it grabbed liquidity from this support, means it will, you know, continue to go up, go to the upside on. So you see that basically this market, Euro CAD and Euro CHF, all of them, this market also showing a strong momentum. Okay, I'm just looking at, okay, so okay guys, so looking at AUD USD again, now we see there will be a candle close coming up in half an hour. So let me quickly skim through all the pairs, because when we stick to certain pairs, maybe some other pairs giving a very good trading opportunity. Looking at US30, now US30 is consolidating, as I mentioned, that in the zone that we discussed before. Okay, so you see that US30 is consolidating along this zone. We saw that couple of pairs really aggressively coming. So looking at US oil, we just placed a pending order, later we closed it. NASDAQ, this one also consolidating. Okay, USDZAR, I think this market, you know, this market will slowly turn into bullish market. You see that slowly it's preparing for a bullish move. USD is also bullish. Dollar yen, See that gold, as I mentioned, that from this support, after this doji, switch is GBP USD. GBP USD, you see there is a middleman. This is what exactly expected in the analysis, and we see that this market also preparing for a drop, and I think that you can see that on GBP USD it formed a clean head and shoulder, and then the price slowly breaking down. But what I think that you can see, if you look at the monthly, after this bearish candle, this one we might see breaking this monthly low, and then probably after that we might see again move to the upside. Okay, so GBP USD still there is a probability to drop. GBP CAD, euro dollar, all of them. In a euro dollar we saw that there was a also after this bearish candle the price slowly breaking down. Euro CAD, see that is coming to the weekly level of support. CHF JPY, okay, so looking at all the pairs guides, so what I think that what I see, AUD USD looks like a very strongly bearish. Okay, dollar Swiss franc, we see that from this support. Okay, USD CHF, to me, let me look at how it is doing. Looks like that USD CHF might try to go bullish. Okay, looking at weekly, daily. Okay, so look like that USD CHF is, you know, strongly bullish. Let this candle close, because what I see, this market is preparing for me, I think that this market might go for a big bullish move. Okay, let's buy USD CHF here. Okay, wait a minute, let me do full multi-time frame analysis. Just I need to see a little more confirmation. So there is a resistance here. Okay, and daily. So we might be able to take the trade. I think that the USD CHF will be very strongly bullish. Okay. So this market might be, because we saw multiple times liquidity gap here. And in this move, what I think that this market will have at least 54 pip move to the upside, which is highly likely to happen. I'll explain why I think so. Okay, so let me look at USD CHF. Let's see what's happening in this market now. USD CHF, okay, these are the key factors basically I look at when I look for a trading opportunity, concentrating at one point. We see that USD CHF, if you closely look at, there is a big move happen in this zone, you can see. And finally, when the price came to this level, see the price actions. It's not all about taking a trade. It's all about learning and growing and becoming a trader. A trade that we opened yesterday on gold, it was in fact a profitable trade. And so dollar Swiss franc, why I'm thinking, but I at the same time keep in mind that I'm very confident, as you have seen that, but at the same time I'm very very managed in my risk management, because anytime I can be wrong. Okay, it's completely fine. And if anyone, let's say, take a big risk based on what I'm saying in this live session, guys, make sure that you always open in demo account, because everything I'm teaching here is only for educational purpose, nothing to be taken any kind of financial advisor. I'm a trader only. So we see that USD CHF, if you closely look at this market, we see there is a once liquidity gap here, big move happen, has come again, another liquidity gap, big move happen, another one, now another one. So in the direction of the trend, multiple time liquidity gap, okay, this candle is in fact, I think that this market will blow to the upside. As you can see on the monthly, we see that the market created already a bullish candle, which is in fact a bullish engulfer. Now with that bullish candle on the monthly, we saw that this market basically came to this zone where there is a monthly retracement. Now if we take the Fibonacci for this current month, the one that has closed, let's see how much it has in fact come to the retracement level. Didn't come much, but at the same time we saw that below this level, okay, there is a big long candle below this level. This is a zone where there is a buyer, and buyers are creating a bullish price action. We saw that from this support, price has bounced to the upside on the monthly dollar Swiss franc. So looking at weekly, we saw that there was a doji here. This doji in fact also has a liquidity gap in it, and looks like that this is the starting of an impulse on the weekly for the bigger move. And in that impulse, we can expect at least, let's say, to this resistance or to this resistance. Now looking at daily, now this is the daily chart, okay, on dollar Swiss franc. We see that a strength and dollar might get stronger, so gold might be bearish a little bit. We'll look at again separately gold. Let's talk about this dollar Swiss franc. So we see that basically this market on the daily as well grab liquidity multiple times, and in that zone also we saw that multiple times liquidity. So for me, dollar Swiss franc now highly likely that it might continue to go up as the price is passing this level. Now from the 4 hour, we see that this current session candle is trying to create a bullish move to the upside. Now in 22 minutes is still remaining, anything can happen. So I'm expecting, as the news coming next session, this candle to go up, and we have a higher probability to make it happen, to do that happen. So this is a dollar Swiss franc that I think that this market will go up. Okay guys, in the meantime, any one of you guys are looking for a regulated broker, there's a link that I posted on the live chat, and also there is a link in the description area. You can use that link to open an account with EverTrade. They are regulated, and using that link, basically you will be joining with a regulated broker, and at the same time you will be you'll receive a bonus using that link from us as a trade credit. And also you will be supporting the academy because they're supporting the academy, so you are doing the same thing. Thank you very much for that. So link in the description. Also there is a link I posted in the live chat for you to grasp. So thank you very much. So let's look at dollar Swiss franc that we discussed. I think that this market will be bullish. It's my opinion. I could be wrong at any point, but most of the time I'm right. That's why I'm a trader. Gbpusd value put on CAD. CAD, I think there is a candle close coming. This market should be pushing high. Okay, so okay, NZD USD guys, what I see that this a little bit of, we see the dollar Swiss franc is showing bullish move, and at the same time we see that NZD USD is trying to be bearish. Let me look at the overall picture. See that NZD CAD, it's the daily chart. I think that NZD CAD is also creating a significant bearish price action. USD CHF. I see quite significant movement in NZD CAD. Okay, but look at the bigger picture. Monthly NZD CAD. Okay, there's a probability to drop weekly. Daily. So what I see that NZD CAD, guys, there is a high probability for this price to drop. Let me look at this one here, how it is doing. We might see, because this move, what we saw, that's a fake move to the upside, and there is a significant liquidity gap here. So we might see some retracement, but at some point we could, NZD CAD, we could see a little bit of retracement to the upside, but this market finally might continue to drop, like the Euro CAD. So with that Euro CAD, okay. So what I see on gold with with the movement of USD CHF, because some USD pairs will tell you in fact how the market might move. I see that USD CHF has a possibility to go up, and gold is, let me look at the daily, and the news is coming, as you know, that at 2 a.m. what I think that we might see even the bullish move. So if that's the case, then let me look at, just looking at to see, sometime we need to do a lot of observation for the potential trading opportunity, because the candle close is coming. Okay, so gold, let me look at, hello sir, thank you Salman. Check US30, absolutely look at it. GJ is forming double bottom. You look at it, man. Bias. Turn on dark mode level. Does gold move up? Let's see what happened. We'll look at it. City, thank you very much for being here. City, I know that. Great job. Session coach, no problems. King 30. Thank you. Okay, looking at which one, guys, I'm just lost some focus on because I was looking at all of them. I see that, let's say, dollar yen is very strongly bullish. Dollar Swiss franc initially have shown some bullish move now. but this market I still believe that it's bullish. Okay, this one will be, yeah, USD CHF looks to me that significantly bullish. So if USD CHF is bullish, we might see that gold is bearish. See, this is how we need to look at now. This current gold candle, you can see if this one is coming down and closing, let's say along this zone, okay, we might see that basically gold might be testing this 20 EMA. Okay, okay, what I see that gold, the way lower time frame price section is showing, you can see this market, there was a doji here, a strong rejection, okay, and then multiple times the price. Now this current one, we saw that after going up, this market now trying to drop. Now it's likely it might be breaking down. Now if that's the case, we might see a head and shoulder here and then drop in this direction, okay, which is a very high probability. Now with that said, gold, yeah, looks like that gold, still 9 minutes remaining. Let's see how this candle is closing. We could see that this, as you can see, this is closing as a bearish doji. That might give us possible drop on gold. In that case, we might see that gold again coming to this order block. There is a, you can see there's an imbalance. In that case, we might see gold is coming down to this level, feel that imbalance, and then we might see again going up. So looks like that the price is coming down for completing that imbalance. We see that CAD CHF, okay, also showing a promising bullish price action. Looking at monthly on CAD CHF, weekly, there is a probability for breakout. Daily also showing looking at euro dollar. We have seen that from this resistance euro, this is basically a false breakout on euro USD, and with that false breakout, euro dollar basically has rejected, okay, a very strongly rejected on euro dollar, as you can see. And with this candle close. If I look at the daily, we see that from this daily 20 EMA euro dollar has come to this support. From here we might see some movement to the upside. If I look at the weekly, the price is coming to the weekly level of support. Okay, and with that said, euro dollar breaking to this support, I think that this market will just jump back from this support on euro dollar. Okay, don't think that this market will be able to break down with this candle. Okay, if I look at the monthly, what it might do, you can see this is the weekly support. Okay, exactly here. And on the monthly, highly likely euro dollar will break this monthly support, and from this zone we will see another bounce to the upside on euro dollar. And if I look at the daily, we see that this same level on the daily. So what we saw that euro dollar, you can see this structure is formed. There is an impulse correction, breakup structure, again impulse coming down. So it will, after breaking this, will see another move to the upside, retracement, and then we'll see this move down. See the euro CAD has come to this support. So this market will go up. Ultimately it's come to this support. From this support it should have gone up for a deeper retracement. This one doing the same thing. So euro USD, guys, what it is doing, you can see there was a breakdown, and with that breakdown, after significant retracement to the upside, we can expect for shorting opportunity on euro USD. So in 5 minutes you will see a candle close. Let me review the pairs. So gold, we see that on the 4 hours forming a doji. If we reflect it on USD CHF, we see that this is showing bullish movement on USD CHF. So USD CHF bullish means dollar might get a little bit of stronger. If that's the case, in that case we might see some sideways or bearish move on gold. We see the dollar Swiss franc again going back to its original path. So in all of them, I see the dollar Swiss franc is a good pair for potential trading, and I will keep eye on dollar Swiss franc. looking at GJ, okay, including the GBP USD. So what I see that, guys, as part of gold form a doji. For me, this price action is bearish, and this is gold. And what I see that if I reflect gold on the other instrument, dollar Swiss franc, which is, so in all of them, dollar Swiss franc for me is quite significantly bullish. And dollar yen also looks like that, you know, aggressively bullish. So becoming dollar yen aggressively bullish is a sign that dollar is still significantly bullish. If I look at the AUD USD, we saw that there is a strong drop on this one. Okay, so with that GBP USD also, we see that this market, after testing the 20 EMA multiple times, grabbing liquidity, we have seen that this market now slowly trying to break down from the weekly. From the monthly. Okay, so with that said, you see the price GBP USD also approaching the monthly support. And what I think that, you know, after coming to that zone around, let's say around another 40-50 pip, GBP USD will have a bounce from this support. There is a gap, you see this support and this support. In between this zone, highly likely GU will have a bounce. So on all of them, we saw a candle close. If I compare, okay, let's see quickly how the market closed in this. So Aussie CAD could see some retracement to the upside. Overall bearish AUD NZD, AUD. So AUD looks like that in all against all pair looks like bearish, but we might see some, you know, retracement to the upside now. Okay, AUD USD, UJ might come for a deeper retracement. So Euro CAD, so we saw that Euro CAD has closed here. We might see this one also see push to the upside, highly likely, because there is a 20 EMA has not been tested yet, and this market on the daily already came to a level of support, and from here we should see spike to the upside. If you look at weekly, we see that Euro CAD in fact came to the weekly support level, and from this support, okay, we should see some again bullish move to the upside. And on the monthly, we saw that price already has come to the monthly level of support as well. So from here we could see that another bounce to the upside. So this one is also bullish. Euro CHF also, from this support we could see the bullish move on this one as well. So euro dollar, you can see that now going up, and it might go up again to this resistance level along this 20 EMA. Okay, and slowly we might see from here again trying to create it. So this market, euro dollar, we might see some sideways movement in this market. So like the NZD CAD, what I see that NZD CAD also might be going bullish from here, because if you closely look at, you can see that we saw that initially a drop, but the price has come to a very important level of support, and from here we might see that this market also just starting to be bullish. Okay, so dollar Swiss franc to this bullish candle. Let's look at gold. Okay, after creating a doji, we see that some movement coming from the top. Looking at USD CHF, guys, we see the daily, weekly, 4-hour. So I think that, you know, it might create a false breakout on this one. This one probably created a false breakout. So let me look at the chat, guys. I just need to be on the point. Search Gbpusd. Okay, turn on dark mode. Thumbs up, everyone. Thank you very much. City, can you look at Gbpusd, please? About gold. We do trade gold on live. Like yesterday we had a trade on gold in this live. Today so far on the live we haven't got anything. We tried to go long with dollar Swiss franc, but looks like that might creating, so gold giving a little bit of confusing information. We see that there's a doji and looks like that what I think, guys, that gold might come down here. Okay, grab liquidity, and then we might see that gold is going up. Okay, So the way the gold price action formed, there is a doji, and this doji you can see created a higher low, so which is basically a kind of bullish price action, but the market structure is not strong enough. But I think that we might see a false breakout of this level, and from this 20 EMA we might see that a strong bullish move again on gold. Now gold, for me, I will be happy to buy from this around 1828 level. I think that if gold managed to break this level, okay, from this we might see a bullish candle on this one, which is very likely to happen. Yeah, I think that anytime we could see a breakdown on gold to this level of support, and then from here we might see that gold again going to the upside. So this could be a zone for gold for a potential bullish trading opportunity. I think this market will go up again. At least we might see that testing this high, making it test of the 20 EMA. And then so for me, the way I see gold, we might see first an initial drop, okay, and then grabbing liquidity from here, and then we might see that this bullish move on gold. So dollar CAD we see in a sideway. Euro AUD, please, should we take entry on gold? Now I'm 15 minutes. No, I don't see very good price action on gold still yet. You see, this is a very choppy market, and gold does, you can see if you look at the 15 minutes, you can see that this is a completely sideways market. The one that we took yesterday, you can see that there is a bullish engulfer break of structure, and then we have seen this market how it moved yesterday when we started this trade and worked out well. That's why, and afterwards we saw that you can see currently now the price is forming in a way it is still not a little bit of bullish probability. But for me, what I think that gold is likely to do, it's still bullish move showing gold, okay, but it might come grab liquidity from 20 EM on the 4-hour, and then we might see that this is spike happening, which is very likely to happen. That's what I think it's going to do. Yeah, absolutely. We'll look at Gbpusd. So gold, I think that it will come back down, highly likely if it breaks this low along this trend line from this 20 EMA. Will be a very good place to open a buy position on gold. Let me look at GJ. Now looking at GBP JPY, it's in a sideways we see that, but this market is also bullish. This market structure, this is daily candle, as you can see, this green candle and then narrower candles coming up. So what I think that GJ might respect this daily low, and we might see that GBP/JPY. See, GBP/JPY on a weekly level of support. That's the biggest part on this market, is the market on a weekly level of support. And even if this market is not going up so far, it might go in a sideway. Very unlikely that GJ will drop from here. Okay, so for me, GBP/JPY from this support is a good place for potential bullish trading opportunity. Okay, for me, GBP/JPY from this support have a bounce, and this is the weekly support. As you can see, it's a very crucial level of support. Any kind of long wick candle along this zone will give us potential bullish opportunity, and I will not be any kind of seller on GJ at all. I will be waiting for any kind of break of structure and then going long on GBP/JPY. Yeah, I think that this market will drop to this support. From this weekly support, we might see that GJ again pushing high. Okay, so looking at, again, going back to gold, this one I'm trying to do how it is doing. So gold, guys, I think that gold now slowly turning either sideways or a little bit of bullish after grabbing liquidity from 20 EMA. The way the price actions form, this market might go bullish. So basically, dollar Swiss franc has gone a false breakout. Dollar yen also looks like that false breakout. So GBP/JPY, we might see support from here, and euro dollar, can see that from this support we see some bullish move coming up on this one here as well. So the market little bit of choppy, guys. What we see that basically little bit of choppiness in the market, which is very normal to happen. Okay, and there is a news coming up after just 40 minutes later. If you look at the Forex factory news calendar, you can see this news coming up in this market. 2 a.m. USD. So you see that basically just looking at all of them to see if anyone is suitable for trading at the moment. as I see that the market is a little bit choppy. Looking at US30, this one also, you can see that this one also forming kind of reversal here. So what I think that US30 might slowly turn to locally bullish. If I look at the monthly, we saw that the price has broken the monthly low from the support bouncing. So US30 from the weekly also it's forming a doji daily. So this market a bit has low volatility now. What I think that we might see some local breakout to the upside on US30. Okay guys, so what I see that basically US30 looks to me that bullish. Nasdaq a little bit different picture, but if I look at the monthly, okay, for me Nasdaq, you can see that there was a monthly doji and the price is coming down. But I think that at any point we could see a reversal on this market. If I look at the weekly, even it could be from this top of this doji, the price might reverse. From the daily, okay, this is the support coming up. So any point, especially this is a very crucial support now approaching Nasdaq. Like with the reversal at US30, we might see the Nasdaq also see from the same level of support. There was a big buy happen, okay, and this was a biggest move in this direction. So the price on that support, what I think that after breaking or without breaking, we should see some kind of reaction from this market. So with that said, we see that Nasdaq US30 might have a reaction, and gold in that sense, after breaking some part here, we could see some bullish move or sideways. Sir, voice not audible. Why? Can you hear me? Can you let me know, guys? You can hear me on the chat. I think I'm hard properly. I'm not hard. So thank you very much. Yeah, City, yes sir, awesome. Thank you very much for confirming. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, looking at AUD USD, as I mentioned guys, that you can see AUD USD now slowly trying to create a bullish structure. What I think that if I look at the monthly, AUD USD has come to a very important monthly level of support, and I think that though this is a long-term bearish market, there is a long bearish engulfer, we might see from this support a bounce on AUD USD, and with that bounce I think that initially we could see AUD USD has gone to this level where there is weekly level of support, and I think now AUD USD might continue to go up. I'm looking at daily, it's a support here, so there is a probability now for AUD USD to have a bullish move. From the 4 hour we see there is a candle is being created. So from the gold that we see being reflected, and if on the lower time frame, if I look at on gold, you can see that if gold managed to break this level where there is a 20 EMA on the 4 hour, we will be going long on gold immediately. Okay, so this is my now eye on the gold at 20 EMA on the 4 hour, and I think that this could happen because when you see this kind of choppy market, doji being created, normally the price does this have a spike because it needs liquidity for this move, and then bouncing to the upside to this resistance level. So with that said, guys, I strongly believe that you enjoyed this live session. If you wanna trade with all of them like we trade in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, there is a link in the description area. You can join us, visit us to learn our strategies and also trade with us. And also if you are looking for a regulated broker, also there is a link in the description area. With that said, before I end, let me know in the chat, guys, if you have any thank you very much. If you have any question so that I didn't answer, I'll have a couple of minutes to go, so let me know in the chat so that I can look at if I missed any question. Thank you, no problems, awesome, thank you for your time too. And it was a good session, guys, and tomorrow is the weekend, and as you know that I love trading weekdays, and like especially first day of trading and last day of trading are always a very good trading day, because these are the days when most trader open and close positions, and there is a lot of volatility in the market. And as you know that these are the very good days, especially weekend is one candle is enough for us to make money for the whole month sometime. So with that said, I will be on it all the time today and tomorrow as well. It was really enjoyable here, guys, and thank you very much for this live session. We do open live trade, as you have seen the gold trade that we have opened yesterday, and hopefully that tomorrow we'll find another one. As soon as I find, I'll open, and I'll be coming live again twice tomorrow. And thank you. Any question, also let me leave a comment in the, if you still didn't answer any question, I do replay most of the comments. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.